Well, what do you mean? He's threatened just in multiple different ways. Physically, with court, with taking my son away from me.
All right. So you don't want to change the time at all, the parenting time. You want to remain the same, but you want Mr. Tabor to do all the transportation?
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, why not?
Why should I have to be responsible to have to go to her house every time and go when she lives an hour away? It's not like I asked her to move an hour away. We've lived in Grand Rapids our whole life, and she chose to move back to Nuevo.
Right.
It's not cheap, you know. It's not like it's a 5-minute ride, you know. That's 2 hours. An hour there, hour back, hour there. That's 4 hours, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, the first thing she said was she wants you to follow the parenting time. Or are you not following?
Oh no, you know what it is? It's because what my mom will get them on Fridays. I work third shift, and my mom gets them on Fridays because she likes to have them at night, and then I get them Saturday. And all this is because of her wanting to go to Tennessee, which I was gonna let her go, but she wanted to not. She didn't fail to tell me until the day before of her leaving to go to Tennessee, and then she wants to tell me that she's going out of state the day before. So I agreed to it. I still wasn't upset, but she didn't want to tell me who she was bringing my son around to go travel out of state with. So I had a problem with it, and that's why all this is happening right now. Because I ended up telling her that she couldn't leave just because she didn't want to tell me who it was. So now she's all mad about it, and that's why all this is getting brought up now.
What's that matter? Who she's going with?
Because I don't want somebody butt fucking my kid or something. I don't know who is going to be around my son. You know, I don't trust people. There's so many pedophiles out in this world nowadays. If I don't have a feel for a person, or at least, you know who my son's going to be around, you're traveling out of state, I don't need a call from an emergency because she's drunk somewhere and who knows what's happened to my son.
Has that been a problem in the past?
Yes.
So right now you guys meet somewhere in the middle to exchange the child?
At Cedar Springs. It's carpool, which is fine with me.
Yeah, ma'am, what's the problem with that?
Because it's always, or it's not the problem necessarily that it's there, but at least every month, I have to deal with Cody texting me or calling me excessively and threatening me. So every time I do have to go there and exchange Roman, I'm on edge because of everything he's said, threatening. And I would feel more comfortable at my own house.
I don't feel comfortable at her house.
I can ask somebody to go with me or meet somebody else. And I have tried that with his mom, but like he said, she does pick him up. So the only issue really is dropping him off at the end of his parenting time.
This hearing isn't really about a vacation. It's about co-parenting and communication. The father says he was worried about who his son would be around, while the mother believes she followed the parenting agreement after he gave up his parenting time. The judge is trying to move the conversation away from personal conflict and back to what the court order actually says.
At the end of his parenting time.
So are the threats through texts or emails or some kind of written format?
Some of them are through text, yes.
Oh. You haven't attached any of those to your motion, though?
I did not know.
What if you each just pick the child up at the beginning of your time from the other party without necessarily going to their house, but going somewhere in the vicinity of their house? So you're still doing equal travel, but you're not meeting in the middle, and you're not having to go to the other person's house. You're meeting at like a parking lot somewhere.
That's what we do now. We meet at the carpool.
Well, I know you do. That's in the middle, so you're both traveling every time. This would have one of you traveling for each trip, but you split the number of trips.
I guess I'm a little confused on what you mean.
So when Mr. Tabor's picking the child up, he would come up to wherever you live and pick the child up, not at your house, at like a gas station or a carpool lot near your house or a grocery store parking lot or something. And then when you pick the child up, you drive down there. You wouldn't go to his house, but you'd go to somewhere nearby, I don't know, whatever is convenient. So you'd each be still doing half the travel. Because he has a good point. I don't know that I can make him do 100% of the travel. Parenting time could change if there was proof presented that there were threats being made. One of the parenting time factors is the safety of the child and the safety of the other parent for purposes of parenting time. So if I was conclusively convinced that he was treating you in a threatening manner or making physical threats or things like that, his parenting time could be severely impacted. And you need to keep that in mind, sir, going forward, that you can't just go around making threats to people.
I understand
So that's
that, man.
ridiculous.
I
Okay,
totally
well,
understand.
maybe you do, maybe you don't. But,
I get it. No, I get it. Just, just problems. Sometimes you get angry, say things you don't mean. It's not like I'm ever acted on anything that I've said to her, and I know it's not right. Don't think I sit here and think like, oh, that's okay, and like that nothing go unpunished. It's not that. I just, sometimes you get angry, say things you don't mean, and
All right. So I guess, and sir, from your standpoint, you haven't missed any parenting time that you reported in the order?
no.
Ma'am, is that true?
That's not true. Like he had said, about the spring break incident, which I would like to point out, he was made aware of it weeks before when he informed me that he would not be taking his son for spring break, even though it was his parenting time.
Did you have that in writing?
Yeah, in the parenting plan.
But no, the fact that he wouldn't be taking the spring break that he was supposed to have.
I believe I do have that in.
As far as I'm concerned, that should have been the end of it. If he told you he didn't want the child for spring break and you made plans with the child, then it was a done deal, no matter what he said after that. If you've got it in writing that he said he didn't want the time and you made plans to do something.
And I did have I did tell him that I was going to bring him out of state because I had plans prior, and I rearranged those plans to include my child.
Yeah, doesn't matter what you want to do, as long as it's time that's been waived, then your time, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You don't have to keep asking, oh, is it okay if we do this? Oh, is it okay if we do that? Once he says he doesn't want the time, and vice versa. If you told him you didn't want a couple days here or there or whatever, you don't need to continue to have conversations about it. That's it.
Well, we didn't. It wasn't until the day I was supposed to leave, after he went back and forth on whether he was taking him or not. The day I was supposed to leave, he asked if I was going out of state, and I told him that we've already spoke about this, and that's when he came back saying that if I leave, then he would try to charge me with kidnapping, because he says no, he forbids me to go.
All right, you've got no right to do that. That's ridiculous. It's not parental kidnapping. You've got a parenting time order that says he's supposed to have that time, but then you've also got that text or message or whatever that says he waived that time. You've got the absolute right to take your child wherever you want, unless you're going to a country that's not part of the Hague Convention during parenting time that's either yours or times that you have the child that was waived by the other party. The police, that's kind of an empty threat. Maybe the police will be called, but 99 times out of 100, they leave those actions up to the front of the court or the court to figure out if it's not a crime. And you've got written documents. You're the legal parent, and you've got a waiver of the parenting time rights.
So I could just take off out of state with him too, then, right?
During your time, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Unless there's something in your order that prohibits it. You've got the absolute right to do whatever you want during your parenting time as far as travel and things like that, except, like I said, you go out of the country, the places you go have to be countries that are part of the Hague Convention. That's the only limitation. If it occurs during your time, or, as we'll say, time that the other party has waived and given you in addition to your own time.
Cool.
With that clarification, I don't know that there need to be any changes made to the parenting time order per se. Ma'am, where do you want to have Mr. Tabor pick the child up at the beginning of his time in the vicinity of your residence?
Well,
Or do I just keep Cedar and keep it in the middle? Which obviously still makes sense.
well, yes, I mean, I get that, Cody, but every time that we have to meet, there's always an issue.
I don't see the difference if we were somewhere else.
Because you give me anxiety having to meet
You give
you.
me anxiety every time to meet you. It's the same way. It's vice versa. It goes both ways.
I didn't ask the two of you to have a conversation, ma'am. I asked you where you wanted to meet in the close vicinity of your residence when Mr. Tabor picks a child up.
We can meet at the gas station down the road.
What kind of gas station is it? And what road is it on?
It is Hilltop General Store on 36th Street, I believe.
Sir, you know where that is?
Yep, sure do.
All right, sir, where do you want to meet to exchange the child when the child picked up by mom?
At Walgreens on 44th and Breton.
Ma'am, you know where that is, or can you find it?
Yes.
All right. So that would resolve the parenting time issues.
Here's one of the biggest legal takeaways from this hearing. The judge explains that once a parent voluntarily gives up their scheduled parenting time, the other parent generally has the right to make decisions during that period, including traveling out of state. The court is also reminding both parents that disagreements should be resolved through legal channels, not threats or arguments.
Ma'am, you also filed a child support motion, is that right?
Yes.
All right, is there any support set right now?
I
Not
send her
set.
money. I send her money every month mostly. Most time I offered her $300 the other day. She didn't want it. She said she wants $400.
Okay. Support motion, though, so we'll go through that. What'd you say, ma'am?
I was trying to say that it's not that he says that he offered that and I didn't want that. It's I responded the way that he came to me saying that he's only going to give me 300 if I deal with it through the court. He will not pay it. So I told him I was going to continue to file it or go through the court.
All right. Well,
On it.
let me get the information I need to run support. I don't just necessarily go with what you request. We have a
Right.
child support calculation, so we'll run the numbers through that and see what comes out. So ma'am, where do you work?
I work for Vision Real Estate Investment.
How much do you make there?
$15.89.
Per hour?
Yes.
Is that full time?
Yes.
Do you have any other income from any other source?
No.
Do you have any additional minor children other than child on this case?
No.
Sir, where do you work?
Columbia, logistics,
How much do you make there?
18.
Per hour?
Yes, sir.
Full time?
Yeah, I've been slow lately though. Like, I don't know, the last few weeks been only like 30 hours a week. So
Okay, do you have any other income from any other source?
no, sir.
Do you have any other minor children other than the child on this case?
No, sir.
Okay. And you've got that parenting time agreement that had been put forth at the final hearing. Have either of you calculated the number of overnights that that parenting time agreement has?
I have.
What is it?
Cody has 48 per year.
Sir, does that sound about right?
Sure does.
So 317 then, and 48?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. And how old is the child?
6.
6. Ma'am, do you have any child care expenses? Daycare?
Not at the moment, no.
All right. And ma'am, when you file your taxes, do you claim the child or does Mr. Tabor claim the child?
I claim the child.
Okay. So when you file your taxes, you have two exemptions, yourself and the child?
Yes.
Okay. And sir, when you file taxes, you just claim yourself?
Just myself.
Okay. And does this child have health insurance, ma'am?
Yes, he does. Medicaid.
Okay. Let's see. Do either of you have insurance available at work?
Yep. But not yet. But yeah.
You said not yet, but yes.
My company did cutbacks and I had to move to a different company.
Oh, so you don't have it available?
I'm almost at my 90 days.
Oh, okay. Ma'am, you don't have health insurance available through work?
I do. Open enrollment, I believe, is coming up
Oh, okay.
within the next few months.
All right. Ms. Evan, anything I missed?
Let me double check here. Tiara, do you claim head of household when you file, or do you claim single?
I had a household.
Cody, you claim single, correct?
I believe so.
I think that's all I need. Cody, are you hired in directly to Columbia, or are you working through a temp service?
Through a temp service.
Is that through Elwood?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And at the 90 days, will they be hiring you in?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know approximately when that is?
No, because I go by hours, but my hours, so I am not sure, but I know it's coming up soon. It shouldn't be that much longer.
So the calculation would have Mr. Tabor paying $496 child support, $19 ordinary medical, for a total of $515 a month.
All right.
You're kidding me.
Ma'am, are you all right with that amount?
Yes, I am.
Sir, you okay with that amount?
I'm not paying that amount.
Why not?
But I gotta live too. What do you think? Just money comes free? Like what? I don't even have physical custody. Why do I have to pay that much? As much as if she has, give me physical custody and pay me $500 a month.
Well, that's part of the reason why it's higher is because you don't have very many others.
Can we reschedule this? Can I get a lawyer?
No, you can file an objection if you don't like the result of the hearing.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to file an objection.
Okay, the instructions on how to do that will be in the order. The amount can be deviated from if you can provide good cause or that it's inappropriate or unjust. Did you have anything else you wanted to say other than you're not paying it?
Yeah, that's just a crazy amount of money. Like, how do you expect me to pay rent and pay my car payment and pay for him when he comes? The hundreds of dollars I spend when he's with me because I have to go to Carriage because you guys only let me get him 48 days out of the year.
Well, that's an agreement that the two of you made. That's not something you say that you guys only let me get him 48 days out of the year. That's an agreement you made.
Well,
You
then how can I
came to
split it
court.
where I get
You
half
both-
the year?
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt. You both came to court with that agreement hammered out. That's not something that was imposed on you by the court.
All right. Well, then how do I get it? Well, then I want to file for full custody.
Well, you can file your own motions, but that's not why we're here.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, at this point, I'll go with that amount then, $515 a month. That'd be effective,
If I don't pay it, what happens?
if you don't pay the amount that's ordered, the matter is usually set for, you'll get a notice in the mail that you're not paying and a request to contact the friend of the court. If it's not resolved that way, then a show cause will be filed. And a show cause, you could be held in contempt, ordered to make payments, a jail
That's
sentence
cool. I'll
could
send
be
a
held
jail.
in abeyance.
Is it pay or stay, right? I'll send
Be
a jail for
levied.
that. It's just pay or stay, right? I can send in jail for a couple hundred. That's cool. It was like 5 days.
Well, the money doesn't go away if you go to jail.
Oh, whatever. I'll sit there. I don't care. I'd rather sit in jail than pay that.
You still owe it though. It's 90.
Whatever.
It'd be 45 days for a first offense, 90 for subsequent offense.
Oh well. That's easy enough. Do that on my head.
Your credit will be affected. You could lose passports, license.
I don't have nothing anyways. I don't care. Does
Okay.
not bug me not one bit. I don't have nothing to take. Go ahead. Whatever you want to do.
Driver's license?
Whatever. Take it. I don't care. I'll drive without one. You guys.
By the
don't
end of the
understand.
hearing, the judge resolved both the parenting exchange and child support issues. While neither parent got everything they wanted, the court focused on creating a clear plan that serves the child's best interests. The emotional disagreements may continue, but the expectation is simple: follow the court order and keep personal conflict away from the child. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama and legal analysis.